And we're back. I'm your host, Code Wonderland, and today we're finishing up The Farmer Was Replaced. I am determined. We've been working on this save for a little bit. This has been my first playthrough of the game, and personally, I've loved it so far. If you can't tell by all of the files that are sitting around here, all of these are minimized files that are somewhere between this size and this size. Um, yeah, I like this game. It's a good game. But we're not done yet. Now, since last time, I added a few more things to our priorities list for our finalized run. And I say finalized, we're probably going to do another iteration of a leaderboard run at some point, but this is our first attempt at an optimized run. Rather than trying to just dynamically determine things, we're going to specifically identify our priorities and go from there. Now, let's go. There was something I wanted to do. Well, there's a few things I want to go over first. I changed some things here. Specifically, I just went ahead and filled in the rest of these functions here. So generate gold, generate power, cacti, bones. And we just have template functions right here that we're going to fill out throughout this episode. We still need to expand these as well. So, I mean, for that, we need to play around with some stuff. But, most importantly, in get resources, let's see. Get upgrade. This is what I wanted to work on. So, we want to focus on doing this for pretty much everything, but for now we're going to start here. Right now, the way that we are doing things is we are just going through whenever we get the cost for anything that we have to buy, whether it be an upgrade or... I guess that's the only thing that we get is upgrades, yeah. Whenever we get an upgrade, we get the cost, we go over each of the pieces that we need, and we get the resources. That's fine and dandy, except for it usually does it in order of resources in the way that you discover them. So hay, then wood, then carrots, then pumpkins, so on and so forth. The problem with that is that oftentimes you're gonna have one or two things, sometimes three, and the second and third thing are going to use the first thing to generate itself. And I wonder, should we reverse the order? Now, part of that lies in how we're doing things here. So, for generate carrots, oh yeah, we are just getting the resources for each of those. Okay, so let's just make sure. Because if we're just doing it like this, if we're just getting the resources before we start, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't, using the resources that we just got. Because that would defeat the purpose. But no, it seems alright. It seems alright. So then from here, let's just go ahead and do a quick timed run. See where we're at. And, yeah. Because like I said, I added some more stuff here. I played around with the order a bit. I know that this doesn't quite get us halfway, I would say, through the run, but it's a start. Alright. Run. Alright, if we speed it up all the way, you can see it slowly goes through all of the upgrades. It's expanded to a 3x3. If we go to priority, we're unlocking grass now. Speed, pumpkins. Pumpkins will take a second. Pumpkins is what I feel like we spend most of our time waiting on. Honestly, if anything, we should probably shift up some of our pumpkins to later. Expand, then back to pumpkins again. Though it's not taking too long. Expand. Grass. Trees. Pumpkins. 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 Speed. Grass. Trees. Speed. Pumpkins. 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 See it? Now you can see what I mean more like pumpkins take the longest. I like that I can hover over this and see like where it's at actively. And the way that I've got this set up, it doesn't actually in the run, it just does a flip when it's done. Alright, and we've paused at about 150 for key and upgrade cost. Where have we broken? None can't be iterated. What's the upgrade? Grass? We have an extra grass somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the last grass. Kill it. Run it again. That just means that we went too far. And actually, hold on. I think if upgrade cost equals none, quick print extra upgrade return. And that way we'll have a record of it, and we can remove it, but it doesn't break everything. So that's just a list of everything that we need. That's fine. We should probably get rid of that at a certain point. That's from right here. That's what we need for each level. Like each upgrade as we go along. It's nice to not have to click myself. I imagine that's definitely going to cut just a decent amount of time off of everything. The biggest upgrades that I see myself doing down the line, one is optimizing some of our like intercrop growing once we get polyculture. Two is getting the energy setup more optimized. Three is water. I don't even know, can you use fertilizer as well as regular fertilizer? Or is it just for special items? I've not really messed with that. Again, there's so many different things that I'm just like, I haven't touched this stuff. We're coming up on the end of our timer there. I don't see fertilizer here. Was it just for mazes? I can't look at it until it's bought. And I don't have it bought in this setup. Alright, let's go back to output. Have we gotten any requests for anything that we don't have? Nope. I think getting rid of that last grass did it. Still going. Which upgrade are we working on? Expand. Is that the last expand? I don't think so. Unless it is. It's either this one or this one. I don't recall now. And so we're working on pumpkin. Yeah, that makes sense. Pumpkins are expensive to grow. Now, where are we at on speed? We could go further on speed for sure. Now again, if I don't know though, because if we're on this expand, oh, we just hit it. So are we on speed right now? We would have to be. We're on expand again. So then we just did this one. Yeah, because we just did speed immediately after, or we just did this one and we're already onto this one. I have no idea. That is the only real downside, is it's hard to know where exactly we are in this list. Like, there's no, like, real good way to see where we're at. Four minutes in, though. Working on expand. What's the cost of expand? 21,000 pumpkins. I mean, yeah, we definitely should have gotten carrots and speed upgraded before now. So if this is the last expand, maybe we do another carrots and speed before even this one. If it's not the last expand, if we keep going, then we need to go beyond even this one. Yeah, our little drones should just be moving faster than this. But I like that the idea of there's tweaking that can just be done to the order in this priority list as well once we get all of the things. Like, once we get a running set, we can kind of continue to push it around from there based off of where it's expanding. And maybe I need to just start, like, once I get, or maybe even before I get a finalized loop, just spacing these out, adding some comments. I think the best thing to comment around would probably be the expands, just to show where we're at. I can't comment on it now because it's an actively running file, and if I stop it, then it stops the run. We're at 8x8 now. Still working on that one. Yeah, I think we can stop this here. I think we can stop this here. What's our best time? Oh, we've gone down already. Wow. Right, this game is pretty new. Still next to last. Don't worry. I will take my rank way up with this one. And by way up, I mean at least like, I don't know, maybe up to like right here. Lower still than where I was last night, but that's not the end of the world. We can still push it further. I'm also not like, it's not the end of the world if I don't get the top spot. I'm just happy to be here and having fun. Alright, so, wait, we have an expand there. So, 1x3, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, and then it's a while before our next expand, huh? Seven by 7, 8x8. So this is where we were, this is what we were waiting on. This last one before. So I think we established is that we could do speed, carrots. Was it just speed and carrots? Let's just try doing an extra speed and carrots. I'd say before, like maybe like right here. Do I want to do speed, trees, carrots? Speed, trees, carrots. I don't know if I could have afforded trees. I think I had maxed out trees, but we'll see. Six by six is such a long one. Maybe we move some of this stuff up. Let's see. Speed, grass, trees. Grass, trees, speed, grass, trees, speed, carrots, pumpkins. Let's move this. Up there. And see how that does. There, what are we working on right now? Upgrade cost, grass. We're in the 4x4 section. We're working on pumpkins now. Probably the first pumpkins. That would be my assumption. There we go, we got pumpkins. And we're already back to pumpkins again. Okay. Okay, we've expanded to a 5x5. That did not take long. We're on pumpkins again. That's just the very last thing on the 5x5. Honestly, yeah, we can definitely add more things into the 5x5, but we are already into the 6x6. Into pumpkins there. Moved on to speed, grass, trees, speed, pumpkins again. Still in the 6x6, the next to last pumpkins. Alright, and so we're about to come into this is the last pumpkin, so this right there. Okay. Going along swimmingly. Alright. Working on expand now. What's the cost of expand? 1750 pumpkins? That's not terrible. Oh, we're already... Did we get it? No, we didn't. No, we did. Yeah. We got it and we blew through and we're already working on the next expand for 8x8, so this one. So all of this extra stuff here really did help getting through 7 significantly faster. I think we need to fill out 8x8 a little bit more. Or 7x7 rather, because we're working on expand and it's 6K. And it's like we probably could... Yeah, no, we could definitely get another speed and maybe a couple of speed before then. Okay. So, let's do an extra speed here. And let's just throw one here as well. As long as we don't overdo it. Which, I mean, we'll see soon enough. I don't know. Yeah. Who really knows? The biggest issue is that we don't run into power issues. Because at a certain point, speed starts leveling up based off of power. Alright, we're in the 4x4. Working on trees, pumpkins, pumpkins. Zoom in a little bit. Move this over this way. Maybe this up here and put this off to the side because it keeps flashing. Alright, so now we're working on grass. And we are in the 6x6. Speed, grass, trees, speed, pumpkins, 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 trees, pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. Again, pumpkins are expensive. 7,000 carrots. We got it though. We paid for it. Expand. Working on the 7x7 expand. So this one. Did we break? Yep, we broke. In the 7x7, we were too aggressive on our speed. I mean, it's not the end of the world. So, get rid of this speed, get rid of this speed, get rid of this speed. And we'll see about this one, where we're at. I don't mind taking out the later ones and just having them earlier, you know? I know we were in the 7x7, so that one was definitely wrong. I only took out 2 from this, though, so we can always add them back in if we're like, oh, hey, we don't have enough. Now, while we're waiting on some of this, yeah, alright. So I really should be buying these over time. I'm not sure how that works with all of this, but you know, at a certain point, we'll figure it out. And actually, watering stays unlocked, interestingly enough. So that's probably something where I also just insert commands to get more water as I expand. I feel like we could do that. And then just start incorporating it more as we're going throughout the processes. I'm sure wood and hay could definitely be sped up a bunch. Grass is max level, speed is not. We're in 7 currently. Which one are we working on? Expand. So we could have gotten 1 more, maybe 2 more. Alright, let's stop there. Let's just grab this, throw it here. Precise engineering, I tell ya. Precise engineering. Interestingly enough, as silly as it sounds, this is actually kind of like how AIs determine things in many ways. In that, like, the training phase of a lot of your learning AIs is just, you have parameters that are defined much like this, that the AI is just randomly tweaking back and forth. And it's supposed to be random because you're supposed to just get that arbitrary new input to see what the outcome would be at a certain rate. Um, at least in the beginning, while you're in that learning phase, anyway. Uh, and then, yeah, if you get a better result, you keep it. There is a lot of validity to making tweaks on a formula in a simulator like this. Because the logic, I think, is still pretty solid. At least to start. I still think that there is a more logical way to do this. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I think what that might end up looking like is querying all of the upgrades to see what their active cost is. Getting whatever is the cheapest. Keeping a table of exchange rates. You don't have to keep a table of exchange rates because you can calculate that. You might still want to keep a table. Because it can get messy trying to calculate that all on the fly every single time versus if you just like make a table where you are pulling all that in the sets on startup, then you can just reference that one table later instead of having to make a bunch of function calls. Oh, don't want to leave that. Alright. How's this doing? What's it working on? Probably, my guess is the 8x8, yeah. Let's check speed. Yeah, so we perfected that. Because if we go any further, we need power. And I'm guessing we don't have sunflowers. We could unlock sunflowers. I mean, do we get sunflowers next? I could see the value. I think getting pumpkins before expand probably makes sense as well. Getting carrots before pumpkins makes sense. Let's do another carrots and another pumpkins. See how that goes. Part of me wishes I could speed up the simulation even faster because, you know, 60 times is great, but I would love to just fly through this. But also I know my computer would really complain if I did that, so my computer is happy that the devs did not allow that. Like, what if we just had like 2,400 times speed? Would that be cool, devs? Would that break anything? Yeah, it probably does make the most sense to just go based off what's cheapest. I would think. But that's also going off of the assumption that you're buying everything. I mean, you don't need to buy everything. You don't ever need to buy water, you don't technically ever need to buy power. But I think you probably should. Alright, are we working on expand again? Is that what's happening? For 8x8? We're working on pumpkins. I'm assuming probably just pumpkins. I don't mind that we put these at the end, honestly, because all of these other things help pumpkins to go faster. Okay, now we're on expand. Yeah, pumpkins did not take long. Expand needs, what, 21,000 pumpkins? 6,000 for the 8x8. Yeah, that's not bad at all. What do our other upgrades look like? Oh, we could have gotten another carrots in there. Oh, but yeah, we get the expand first. We get the expand first for sure. And then, wait, we have trees lined up. Oh, we're about to break this thing. That's gonna break it the moment we hit 8x8. Yeah. Because we've already maxed out trees. Wait, what? Huh, it still shows 1200 to 1300 for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah, alright, so we can stop it here. So we know this is gonna break it. So carrots, pumpkins. After we get carrots and pumpkins, I mean, we've really just got sunflowers, cactus, dinosaurs. Technically, we have polyculture. If we really want it. Oh wait, we have mazes first, because we need that to unlock that. That's right. That's right. So we have to get fertilizer and mazes. So, which actually, nah, because I started doing mazes once I got the 10x10. Alright, well, let's see what the optimal set of moves after this is then. We knew it would have crashed, so I had to stop it there. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Just let this little guy work. Because I could technically start the maze early. There's nothing saying I can't. I guess it really depends on cost at that rate. Is it cost effective to go ahead and start at 9? I feel like it, I mean, I know I'm not going to make as much money as I would on a 10x10 grid, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. But what would be the point at that rate? Because it doesn't contribute to anything else that would get us to a 10x10, so we might as well just get to a 10x10 so that everything else is more valuable beyond that point. I think that might be the mindset. Yeah, okay. And technically, at any point, you can spawn in a grid that is smaller than your current size. That was something that we unlocked earlier. I really don't understand the point of it, though. Like, I mean, I guess if you want to get, like, the exact amount, you could do that for everything. But I don't know. I'm okay with just having a little bit of excess. Maybe that's silly. Alright. We are on the 7x7 at this point. What are we working on? Expand. So we're working on this expand right here. We've just finished our pumpkins upgrade. Fertilizer costs 1,000 pumpkins. Oh, you know, these are cheap as all get out. But again, there's just really no point to getting them early. Might as well get the expand. And then carrots, pumpkins, and another expand, I suppose. Alright, we need 6,120 pumpkins. So we're probably in generate pumpkins. Yeah, we're in this part. So for resource type and pumpkin expenses is carrots. And then of course carrots need hay. Oh, did we just make the pumpkins? We did, almost instantly. Yeah, once we get the materials, we're just off to the races. We should really make sure that we're utilizing existing materials if we already have it. Because we have a lot in the bank that I feel like we're not using here. So let's see. I think the way that we do this is we have a default value at the end that says can use other resources. Does that work though? See, I don't know. Probably, because look at this, we have 1,000,000 freaking wood. What did we need 1,000,000 wood for? Well, we're gonna expand, right? What does expand cost? Yeah, 21,000 pumpkins. We do not need 1,000,000 wood. Why are we still harvesting wood? What? What? Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's absurd. And we could have gotten another carrots upgrade. We could have gotten one more carrots upgrade. So let's look at this. Let's double this here because we can just use it now. And this is really just becoming a problem for, I mean, I guess across the board. I had a lot of excess resources. So So yeah, so I think here is where we do this differently. So for key and upgrade costs, we're doing this so that we're double checking everything, but effectively it's not really necessary to do it the way that we're doing it. That's if. Okay, so let's go about it this way. I can't. I keep thinking I can shift tab. Can I do reverse? No. What's the fastest way to reverse reverse array manually Python? When it's reversed, doesn't happen to work, does it? No? No? Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright. Go over utils. close this so I can see the rest of these. Somewhere around here is a utility function, or utility file. There it is. And this is just where generic stuff that gets used a lot that doesn't really have anywhere better to go goes. We don't have block comments, so we shouldn't be trying that. Okay. So let's see. And so this returns a dictionary. For key and upgrade costs. Let's see, keys equals an array. Keys rex dot append key reverse, so array rex or rec and actually I'm just gonna call these keys because it's I don't know why I changed it. For key in keys. Beautiful. And so now we don't need to do, we're doing 2 for loops instead of doing a for loop inside of a for loop. So it's 2n instead of n squared for the number of times that we are iterating, which is a lot better in terms of complexity. It's a lot faster. In addition, because we are reversing it, we don't have to worry about utilizing stuff that we shouldn't. But that also means that we can get minus num items key. And the way that that should work, so say we're looking at, I don't know, let's start so I can look at one. Say we're looking at, I need to find something with 2, oh my god, here we go. Say we're looking at this. It'll do 30 wood first and then 300 hay. So I never have to worry about utilizing the hay. That's not a great example. This is a better example because we use hay to make carrots. That's why this is a problem. Iterating one over the other and then just subtracting the amount we have, because then we would just use up all of our stuff and it would never work. Now it works. Come on. Oh, it's because I changed this. Hopefully any of what I said made sense, but you know, I doubt it did. Looks like this is working. Nah. What unlock are we working on? Trees. We're in a 3x3. Where's our priorities list? There we go. Priorities list. So we're in our 3x3. We're working on trees. Wooden carrots. So it would have to be this one. We did carrots just before that. Did we fail to unlock? We failed to unlock carrots. So let's stop this for a second. Because carrots didn't unlock. We had 98 wood. Which, you know, not great. Not great. Let's just make sure that we're always doing a little bit of excess there. And then I think it's fine. We did get carrots. Oh, look at that. I feel like 10% extra wood is still better than a million extra wood. You know? Like, I'm okay with that. Where are we frozen? What are we working on? Unlock expand from 4x4 to 5x5. We need pumpkins. We never unlocked pumpkins. Great. Trade pumpkin seeds. Alright, so let's stop. In carrots. And so this is where we get into trouble because we have this here. Instead of what we should be doing is something like this. We are now already subtracting over here. So we don't need to be subtracting here. If anything, we just generate a little extra just in case. Across the board. Times 1.1. Alright, at some point I should make that into a constant, but we don't have constants in this game, so you know, here we are. That should fix all of our problems. My God, you're taking forever right here. The heck? Why are you still in a 1x1? How did I break this so bad? Working on speed. Wait, why is the first priority speed? What? How does that even make sense? Wait, no. Did we fail? I don't know what's happening. Oh man. I messed something up for sure. Okay, maybe I should have kept it where it was. Alright, so we do this. Oh yeah, no, I messed this up. I don't know why I did this. So while num items less than amount, alright. So carrots needed, amount. So that's messed up because again, we're doing num items there. Let's try this. And then while num items is less than amount. Great, so we're already checking num items. This should be fine now. Let's just quick print keys. Just because I want to see if this is working the way that I'm hoping it is. And then, can I? Yeah. Alright, seems to be working. Carrots before wood, love that. Carrots before wood, okay. Alright, I think this is working. All the upgrades are happening as expected. Alright, so we get it up to the 9x9, and then we click buttons manually to see what we need to do next for expansion. Well, hi there. How's it going? My cat wanted to say hi. Alright, we're up to the 7x7. Working on pumpkins. Once we get the pumpkins done, it'll be either another pumpkins or just expand. Probably the expand. Yep. So this will be what takes us to the 8x8. And then we have 2 more carrots, a pumpkin, and 1 more expand. Are we still working on that expand? I guess we are. Yeah. The 8x8. This one takes a minute. Honestly, we probably could have gotten these carrots and pumpkins before that. Hey, dear God, why are we still collecting hay? Do we really need that much? Slow it down for a second so we can see what code is executing actively. What's the callback? Plant carrots. Generate carrots, yeah. Plants and soil, got that. That's all well and good. I'm so curious, do we use up nearly any of these resources? We're starting to go through them. No, so there's no reason to be generating this much. I'm so confused. Like, truly and honestly, I really am. Like, what? I need 3 million wood? What makes this game think that I need 3 million wood for? What is the cost of expand? Okay, so 21,000 pumpkins. What is the cost of a pumpkin? I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. For sure. I don't think I am. Like, what? Oh, I guess we... Who knows? We'll see in a second. They said 3 million freaking wood. The heck? I think there's some serious miscalculation somewhere. I'm not sure where. Wait a second. Am I not already doing this? Wait, so for pumpkin expenses, you need 9 carrots. That's actually very helpful to know. Then carrot expenses is 12 wood. Okay, I think I found the issue. I think I found the issue. So, first of all, I don't know why that 1.5 is... Oh, well, I do know why that 1.5 is there. We overbought because we needed a 1.5 rate. That's fine. Minus num items. Let me... resource type. That way we're accounting to some degree for what we already have. Same here. Minus num items resource type. And let's see if that works. It's working so far. This feels better than it was. It still might be skipping a few, I hope it's not. But I suppose we'll find out. And you know, actually, unlock gives us a return value. We should print something to the console if that fails, to give us some idea of that. that's my biggest concern now, is that if we somehow fail because we under generate the amount of resources we need. Alright. We have 300,000 wood, but that's not 3 million wood. That's 7 by 7. It's not 1 million wood, but we're getting up there for sure. I'm starting to think 1 million wood isn't ridiculous. 3 million wood might have been. Maybe not, we'll see. I'm guessing, are we working on expand right now? Yeah. We need pumpkins, 6,000. So I believe we need 600,000 wood for 6,000 pumpkins. That makes sense. Because it was like, what, 12 wood to a carrot and 9 carrots to a pumpkin. That's approximately 100 times difference. More or less. We still didn't need quite as many as we had. For sure. I was wrong. I don't even know. I guess we did tell it to overgenerate too. On the with pumpkins in particular, there's a chance they fail. And that's gonna start building up over time. What are we working on now? Another expand? Yeah, the 9x9 expand. I mean, we could also get the other pumpkins before that. I think there's a solid argument for getting the other pumpkins before that. Oh, fertilizer does grow plants instantly. So water's just a cheaper fertilizer. Okay. Got it. Alright, I feel like we know then. What's the next cost? I guess is the next big question. It's hard to know without having spent it all. Let's let it expand, and then we'll go from there. How many carrots do I have? 40k. This is gonna break everything. Oh, I still can't afford it. I was gonna see how much this was. for the next upgrade after this. Is this the last one? I think it's the last one. I could be wrong. Man, it's gotta be close to being done. How much freaking 2 million? You want 2 million, hey? Dear God. What the heck? Yeah, at a certain point I need to start looking at some of this polyculture, huh? Interesting. Okay, so it's really, you're never gonna get everybody happy. It's all about maximizing at that rate. I'm trying to think. I did something so similar to this at a certain point. That's right. I did a playlist optimizer that was similar. It was just like based off of ratings and giving. Well, I don't know if that's quite the same. 'Cause they don't have like ratings for how much they like things. Yeah, so it's just seeing how many you could fit with each other. Yeah, it's interesting. I would have to play with it a lot. Man, even with this optimized version, I would still beat my old score, I think, but I still wouldn't get any higher on the leaderboard. That's the true shame of this. It's because I still haven't touched this or power. Alright, 948. I get to a 9x9. That was last pumpkins. We could get the next expand as well. Sunflowers are not bad. Okay. So let's do unlocks dot pumpkins, unlocks dot expand, 10x10 unlocks dot expand, and then I guess just fertilizer and mazes. Unlocks dot fertilizer, unlocks dot mazes. And for those, they take watermelon, they take pumpkins, and I think you continue to boost them with pumpkins as well. But then we need to start working on generating gold. And so maybe even before that, just to try and make this a little bit easier on myself, let's throw in sunflowers here. Unlocks dot sunflowers, unlocks dot speed. Beautiful. And then after we get these, we can just boost mazes all the way up. Mazes can be boosted 4 times, so to 500%. So unlocked 200, 300, 400, 500. And then we start working on cactus, dinosaurs, leaderboard. Unlocks dot cactus, unlocks dot cactus. Where does this, how far does this go? Again, up to, well, this one only goes up to 4. Okay. This one only goes up to 3. Got it. So, then we just need 2 more of these. And then unlocks dot dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Unlocks dot leaderboard. Beautiful. And with that, I mean, we probably just did the rest of the stuff that we need to do. Speed, we'll probably want to upgrade a little bit more. Sunflowers goes up to 600%. So I think maybe we get sunflowers up. So unlocks dot sunflowers, that's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, right? Yep. And then we boost speed dot speed a couple more times, because that'll help the rest of this. Beautiful. And so all that's really left is just to fill out these functions, and I think we'll leave that for next time. Thank you again to everybody who watched. If you've made it this far in the video, please, follow the channel, subscribe, whatever it is you do. And yeah, I mean, if you have suggestions too, please throw them out there. I would gladly take them, see how we can improve this even further. But I think this as our first really optimized attempt and fully hands-off attempt, whereas my first attempt was just me running my messy main script from my first playthrough and clicking things. Like, that's not great. That doesn't work that well. This feels better, at least to start, until we replace this with some kind of, like, in my ideal mindset, something based off of just the prices of the available unlocks. Just going off of the cheapest one based off of conversion tables, convert everything down to its hay cost, and then go from there. We also still are having overages, and enough, at least for our hay and our wood, we're overproducing that, so we got to fix that part as well. But that's for next time. Bye, everyone.